Raindrop, Rintik, Hujan, Diferyn, Glaw by Safira Devi Amorita. Raindrop. Do you like Raindrop? Have you ever taken a closer look to Raindrop? Does the raindrop remind you of something? I like Raindrop. I do take a closer look to Raindrop too. They're never alone. They're always carried by the cloud, awan, kumul. And yes, raindrops reminds me of you, us, also everyone and everything in this whole wide world. We're very familiar with rain. Indonesia is one of the countries that has two seasons, dry season and rainy season. That's because Indonesia is located on the equator. However, far, far away from the equator, the rain has also become a close friend in Wales. In Wales, it rains almost every day for the whole year. Sometimes we hear people say, "It always rains in Wales." Hujan selalu turun di Wales. Mae hibop amser en boro klau ang hungry. This thing we have in common made us Indonesian and Welsh become familiar with raindrop. Some people even made friends with the raindrop. Today, I am going to tell you a story about friendship. Kisah persahabatan, story gevelgaroh of the raindrop and one of our other close friend, the tree, pohon, koiden. One morning, in a huge and shady forest, a little tree woke up from his sleep. The little tree opened his eyes. He has two tiny branches. He is an oak tree that was planted here last night. What? Where am I? This place looks unfamiliar for me. The little tree looked around himself. He saw another tree there. However, the other trees are very tall and huge. The leaves are very lush. The roots are very huge as well. Oh, look at them! They grow very well. I hope that one day I could grow as huge as them. With his tiny branches, the little tree tried to greet the other trees. Hey, hello! What's your name? Uh-oh! Those trees didn't greet back. It looks like they couldn't hear the little tree. Hey! Hey, I'm here! Look at me! The little tree! Let's be friends! The other trees were busy talking and laughing to each other. They couldn't hear the little tree because he was planted a little further from the other trees. The little tree was upset. Huh! Why did I plant it here? It's pretty far from the other trees. Now I couldn't make any friends. The days passed. The little tree felt lonely because he didn't have any friends. He was so sad when he saw the other trees were laughing and talking to each other. wish I have a friend. It doesn't matter who, even if it comes from the sky. Suddenly, the clouds in the sky gathered around and turned gray. The sound of thunder rumbled from afar. The little tree who saw the sky is now confused. What is happening? Why did the sky turn dark? Oh, what's this? Why did water suddenly fall from the sky? Slowly but sure, the raindrops fell to the ground. The raindrop fell one by one, and more, and more, and more. And finally, the raindrops turned into a rain. One of the raindrops fell on the leaf of the little tree. He watched it carefully. Hello! Huh? Who's that? Whose voice is that? It's me, the raindrop. Rintik, Hujan, Diferyn, Glaw. I'm here, on your leaf. Huh? Oh, there you are. Hello, Raindrop. I'm the little tree. Pohon kecil. A golden vah. Hello, little tree. Wow, you look way smaller than the other trees. Yes, I just planted here. Where did you come from, Raindrop? I come from you, little tree. I come from the trees. Huh? How so? I was made from the steam that came from the river, sea, and trees. The steam then gathered and creates cloud. When it's full and heavy, the clouds then deliver me and my friends here so we can come down to earth. Well, if you came from here, then why do you have to come down here again? Of course it's for you, little tree. It's for you and the other trees so you guys could grow well. The rain that fell to the ground will provide nutrition for 3 roots, so you can grow into a strong and huge tree. I want to be a strong and huge tree. You're very funny, little tree. Since that day, the little tree and the raindrop became best friends. The little tree felt happy because finally he found someone to talk and laugh with. Every day, the little tree watched the sky and wished that the cloud will come and deliver his friend, the raindrop. If the cloud showed up and the rain fell, the air gets cool. The little tree always waits patiently for the raindrop to tell her stories. He likes to ask about anything to the raindrop. The little tree loved his best friend very much. He felt grateful because he was not lonely anymore. One day, the little tree woke up in the middle of a hot day. The air felt really dry that day. Today is very hot. I hope the cloud will deliver my best friend today, so the air will get cooler. Not far from here, the little tree saw a slide of red ray beneath the trees. The ray went brighter and brighter. Uh-oh, it was a flame, a huge flame. The trees were burning. The flame spread everywhere and burned the leaves, branches, and roots. What is happening? Help! Help! It's a fire! Help us! he was terrified of the flame. Because the little tree was planted a little further from the other trees, he was left untouched by the flame. Help! Please help my friends! Please help those trees! Anyone? Please help them! The little tree shouted as loud as he could. However, nobody came to extinguish the flames and save the trees. The trees were burned to the ground. The little tree cried so hard. Little did he know that the tree were burned down by humans to open up a land for a construction. The humans will build new buildings to replace the oak trees. Now, the little tree became the only oak tree there. Now, he's literally alone. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't help you all. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I'm not really alone. I still have my best friend, the Raindrop. I will wait for her and tell her about the flame. Dear Cloud, please come. The days passed. The little tree waited for the cloud patiently. He believed that the cloud will come and deliver his best friend, the raindrop. And then the little tree saw a group of white mist on the sky. Hey, cloud! Hey, raindrop! Come down here! The white mist didn't reply him. The little tree was confused and tried to shout again. Hey, Cloud! Are you here to deliver my best friend? Where's the raindrop? Hello?
Are you talking to us?
Yes. Where have you been, Cloud?
Sorry, kid. We are not cloud. We are haze. Kabut asap. Neil.
Huh? Haze? Do you guys deliver my best friend, the raindrop?
No, kid. We don't know who that is.
Where did you come from?
We came from the spirits of the burnt trees.
The spirits of the burnt trees? Then where's my best friend?
We don't know. Sorry.
The little tree was worried because his best friend never showed up. Where did she go? Where's the raindrop? Where's the cloud? Every day, the little tree looked up to the sky and wished that the cloud will come. However, the little tree only saw the haze that gathered on the sky. Raindrop, please come. Dear cloud, please come. The time goes by. The little tree had waited for months. Now he felt unhealthy. His leaves fell out. His branches and twigs broke one by one. The little tree was lack of nutrition because he never met the raindrop again. He felt sad and lonely. His body got weaker and weaker. Without the cloud and raindrop, the air became dry as well. My best friend, sahabatku, friend Gorai. My best friend never showed up. I miss her. I miss her stories. Now I am very weak without her. Oh, my best friend, the raindrop. Where are you? maybe, maybe I will never see her again. Maybe she will never show up forever. The little tree burst into tears. His tears rolled down his broken branches. In the middle of his despair, the sky turned dark. The sound of thunder rumbled from afar. Slowly, the cloud moved closer to the little tree. The raindrop fell one by one to the ground. The little tree didn't realize his best friend's presence because he was crying. Hello, little tree. It's me, your best friend. Oh, I miss my best friend so much that I can hear her voice. Hey, little tree, it's me, the raindrop. Open your eyes, I'm here. Huh? Really? Is it really you, Raindrop? Of course. Oh, I miss you so much. Where have you been? Why did you never show up? I'm sorry, little tree. I really miss you too. However, this place do not have trees again except you. That's why I don't show up as much as always. Huh? What do you mean, Raindrop? Listen, little tree. The trees help the cloud to gather steams that will be turned into the rain. If there are no trees left, then there will be no rain. The trees are burned to the ground here. That's why there are no water left that can be evaporated. So the rain couldn't fall here. Oh, I see. Raindrop, without you, I feel really lonely and weak. What can I do so that we can meet as much as we used to? We can only hope that the humans will plant more trees instead of cutting them or burn them to the ground. The little tree and the raindrop spent the day with more stories and love. The little tree was very happy because he can meet his best friend again. Even though his best friend is very small, the raindrop could help the little tree to grow into a strong and huge oak tree. Even though it's just a small part of our life, a raindrop can affect my life, yours, ours, and everything in this whole wide world. We are very familiar with the rain. The rain that fell almost every day in Indonesia and Wales is also our best friend. Wherever you are, whether it's in Indonesia or in Wales or in any other part of the world, let us be grateful for every raindrop that fell to the ground. Let's do our best to make sure the raindrop will still fall to the ground. Let's be grateful for every little thing around us. Let's protect it because everything matters. Karena semua berarti. My Popeth and Boysik.